Hello, good morning, students. Welcome back to the class. In this class, we are going to see the introduction of JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is a vital role. It plays a vital role in developing the websites. Okay, and this is very important. So before going to this, just we will discuss what we discussed in the previous class. In the previous class, we just discussed about the jQuery. Why we are using the jQuery? jQuery is a lightweight, take less and do more, means the storage is very less and it will perform many operations. And jQuery is also use the JavaScript. So first we will see about the JavaScript, and in the next after this, in the third unit, there is a three chapters are there. First one is a JSON, second one is a JavaScript, and third one is a jQuery. Okay, so these three are there. In these three we finish the jQuery and we are starting the JavaScript. In the next is JSON, then it will be unit 3 will be complete. Okay, so let's start the topic. JavaScript. Introduction to JavaScript. Why it is JavaScript? Means what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a server side scripting language. Okay, so here in this, first we will see what is JavaScript in today's lesson. Okay, we are going to see the what is JavaScript, and we will see the history. Okay, and we will see the use of JavaScript, and the last one is we will see how to add JavaScript to HTML. The rest of the topic, this will be in the next class or coming classes. Okay, this will be in the coming class. In today's class, just we will focus on these things. Okay, fine. So the first question will be get is what is JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language for use in HTML pages. Okay, if you want to be a successful web developer, okay, so you must know the HTML, you must know the HTML, you must know the CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so this is very important for be a web developer. Okay, you must know the basic knowledge of this. Okay, and it is invented in 1995 at Netscape Corporation. Okay, live script, at that time the name was live script. Okay, then after that, next, JavaScript has nothing to do with Java. Okay, don't consider like there is a one Java programming is there. You have completed that in the second year, I guess. Yes, in the second year. So the Java is another programming language and JavaScript is another thing. These two are not a combination. There is no relation between that Java and this JavaScript. Be clear, okay? Don't be get confused. This Java programming, Java language is different, and JavaScript, okay, is a different. Both are different. Remember this. Next, JavaScript programs are run by an interpreter built in into the user's web browser, not on the server. Okay, so what it will do, it will run by an interpreter built into the user web browsers. Okay, fine. So this is about the JavaScript. Okay, and this is interpreter. I hope you know this because from the C programming, from the Java, you have learned interpreter. It will check by the line by line. Okay, where does JavaScript fit in? First one, okay, the first one is client's open connection to the server. Okay, clients client opens connection to server, that is the communication between server and client is open. Then it, with the help of JavaScript, you will get the information from the server and you can request and server will respond. The same thing in the bottom. So first it will be a open. Okay, the second one is client send the request to server. Client send request to the server. Okay, and server sends response to client. Whatever it will ask, it will give back to that. And client and server connection, close connection, close. Okay, and what is the fifth step? Client render the response received from the server. So whatever we get the like first I will show you. This is a client, okay, and this is a server. Already we discussed this in the first unit. I will just show you simple thing. Client, the first is the connection between these two, open. Okay, the connection is open. Okay, and when the connection is open, it is requesting. Client is requesting to the server, like, I want to display hi. Whatever I will write in the browser, that if I write hi, then server will respond the same thing, hi. When we get this response, okay, from the server, now the client and server connection is closed. When he asks a question, means a request, when the client requests, the connection was open, server sent the response, after that it is closed. Okay, in the fifth step we will see the thing is displaying the response received from the server. Means if you want to display, you can display the result. So here the fifth step is displaying the result, and who will display the result is HTML. Okay, this all process is done in JavaScript. If you want to display that whatever it is happened here, okay, if you want to display, you can display with the help of HTML in step 5, and running any JavaScript code within the HTML. Okay, so where does JavaScript fit in HTML? Whatever the thing, just what are the things here doing? Client is opening the connection, then client is sending the request and server will respond the request, whatever the request done by the client. Then after that, the fourth one is client and server connection is closed. After this, whatever it's performed, if you want to display on the web page, that is with the help of HTML, we will display the response which we receive from the server. Okay, so this is a thing. Next, what can JavaScript do? This is a big question. Okay, why we need to use the JavaScript? The first question will come this, because many of you will ask the question like, with the help of HTML and CSS we can design a web page or website, but what is the use of JavaScript? That is, like, JavaScript can dynamically modify an HTML pages. As I told you in the previous classes, static and dynamic. Static web page, okay, web page, or dynamic web page. These two things I discussed with you. As I gave you the example for the static page, take the Gmail login. Okay, Gmail login is a static web page. Static web page is nothing but whenever you open the Gmail first time, the login page will appear to all of them same. Like how many users can be open, the first will be the login page. Okay, and this is the static, it will never change. Whenever you open the Gmail login, it will display the same thing to all of us who wants to open the Gmail throughout the world. Whenever they open the Gmail, they will get the same page, login page, and like username and password. What is dynamic? Dynamic means when we are getting the Gmail, when we use username and password. Okay, username and password. So this, when you click the login button, okay, login button, that time it will display your information. The next page will be display like Gmail. Okay, like this you will display when you log in with your username and password. Okay, ISL 123. Okay, username and password. So whatever my mail is there, that I will display here. I cannot see your mail ID, your mails what you receive. When I log in with your mail ID, then I can see your data. When I am logging with my ID, so I can see my data. So the simple logic is the login page is same to all of us. Meanwhile, the dynamic is nothing but when you are giving username and password, when you are clicking enter, you are getting the dynamic page. That means you can directly delete the mail what you don't want to keep in your inbox. Okay, you can delete, you can add, you can compose. So many things you can do here. That is called dynamic. Okay, dynamically you are doing on the web browser. Clear? So this is a small difference, like a major difference, we can say major difference between Gmail, sorry, static web page and dynamic web page. Okay, login page is a static page, and dynamic page is if you in the mail you can delete, you can compose, okay, you can move, so you can do so many things here. So that is a dynamic page. Okay, so the first point is dynamically modify any HTML page. Okay, JavaScript can react to user input. Okay, when you are clicking here in the Gmail, when you click on compose, so it is reacting what you want to do as per your input. JavaScript is performing the operation. Okay, next, JavaScript can validate user input. It can be validated like username and password, and the password should be 8 characters, and that should contain capital letter, small letter, alphabet. Okay, so like this we can add the validation. Next, JavaScript can be used to create cookies. Okay, create a cookies. That means in your computer there will be a word like cookies. What is the use of this is it is a like a temporary storage. Whenever we need, if we created the cookies, sometime the website web server, if it is slow, if it is very difficult to load from the server, so it will get the data from the cookies. With the help of cookies it will get the data. Okay, so this is also is used to create cookies. And JavaScript is a full feature programming language. This is important. Okay, full featured programming language. JavaScript user interaction does not require any communication with the server. Okay, JavaScript user interaction does not require any communication with the server. So this is are the thing what can JavaScript do. Okay, there's so many things are there. And many big websites, they will use JavaScript. Okay, because this is a basic requirement. Okay, basic requirement for the developing the web page. Okay, next slide. Now we will see the advantage and disadvantage of JavaScript. We will see the pros and cons. Okay, so what is the advantage? What is the pros of JavaScript? Allows more dynamic HTML pages, even complete web application. Okay, as I gave you the example of Gmail. Okay, dynamically you can delete the page, delete the mail, you can compose. Okay, fine. This is the advantage. What is the disadvantage? Requires a JavaScript enabled browser. Nowadays every browser is a JavaScript enabled, but this is a problem. Every browser must have the JavaScript enabled, otherwise your website will not work properly. Next, requires a client who trusts the server enough to run the code the server provides. Okay, this is a trusted issue, because the security issue is also very important, and trusted is also is there. So the disadvantage is require a client who trusted the server enough to run the code the server provide, so every time it will run. Okay, so that should be a trust between the client and server. JavaScript has some protection in place but can still cause security problem for client. Remember, JavaScript was invented in 1995 and web browser has changed a lot since then. Okay, as browsers, there are so many browsers are there: Chrome, okay, Firefox, Safari, UC browser. There are so many are there: Mi browser, Cloud browser, etc. Okay, there are so many browsers are there. So based on that browser, that should be enable the JavaScript. So this is the advantage and disadvantage of JavaScript. Okay, using JavaScript in your HTML. How to use the JavaScript in your HTML? JavaScript can be inserted into document by using the script tag. If you want to add the JavaScript, so you must have script tag. Okay, so how this is the same HTML head title, that is the same. Script type is text or JavaScript, any one of these, text or JavaScript. And this document dot write hello world, document dot write hello world. So whenever you want to use JavaScript, we need to write document write. This is like a printf. Okay, this is like a printf, like you have done the C programming. So this is like a printf. Okay, it will display the output. Okay, okay, so I will show you this practical also. First we will finish this PPT. Where to put your script? First thing, where to put your script? You can have any number of script, means you can use any number of script. It is not a limitation. When you use one JavaScript, you should not use another JavaScript. So script can be placed in the head, this is very important, remember this, or in the body. Okay, in the head, script are run before the page display. In the body, script the run as a page display. This kind of question will ask in your viva, where we need to write the scripting code. Okay, we can write in head as well as in the body. The difference is, in the head, before page run, it will run. Okay, before the page display, script will run, but in the body, when the page is display, at that time script will run. In the head is the right place to define function and variable that are used by script within the body. Okay, this is two different things are there. So this is about scripting. We need to keep in head as well as in body. See here, in the head we are writing the scripting, and you can write scripting in body. Sorry. So here we can write in head, okay, head, head, or in body. So you can write anywhere in these two places. Okay, so first it is right in the head. What it's right? Script type text or JavaScript function hello world. We created one function, the name is hello world. Whenever we are creating function, w should be capital, means the second word first letter should be capital and the first letter is small here. Okay, in the word, in the hello world, the second word first letter should be capital. Okay, and we will write document dot write hello world. So here what we are doing in the body, just we are calling the function hello world, and this is a case sensitive language. Whenever you are writing the capital letter A, you must use the capital letter only. When you are using the small letter, you must use the small letter only. Okay, so this is JavaScript in your HTML. In the last slide, in the next means this slide, external script can also be loaded from the external file. Means sometime you have some of the piece of code, okay, piece of scripting language, okay, piece of scripting language that is you want to use for multiple web pages. So at that time you create one file. Okay, this is my script.js. Okay, this is useful if you have a complicated script or set of subordinate that are used in several different documents. So how to do? Just you need to give the source src. This is very important. Src is equals to myscript.js. So what is the difference between here and there? Here we are writing like scripting type function document type, but there we no need to write anything, just we need to write the script. And from where? Source code my scripting.js, and JavaScript extension extension is dot js. Okay, for JavaScript the extension is dot js. So now we will stop here. In the next class we will see the variables and all the things. So what we finish what is JavaScript. We saw the history, and we saw the uses, and we saw the adding JavaScript to HTML. Okay, so here, so today we completed this. Okay, in the next class we will completed this, and we will see the some of the examples based on the JavaScript, like how it is working on the browser. Okay, so all the best. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.